Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. Always excited when new scientific research comes out that backs up what the professor has been saying. This is happening more and more. Understand your professor is a master debater, a cunning linguist, and an amateur gynecologist. Those are among my credentials. And I have a degree from the School of Hard Knocks. That's where I learned everything. I made every mistake in the world. I've got lots of life experience. Everything I preach against, short of knocking up a chick, I've done it. Made every mistake. At one time or another, I spent too much money. I bought drinks for her and her 5 friends. I took chicks on trips without having a clear understanding that I was going to get laid. I mean, I've made the mistakes. That's why I know. I've been told, come on, we're on the guest list tonight. And then got there and found out that the chick just wanted to use me to make another guy jealous. And left me alone at a chair in a nightclub and went and talked to the other guy all night and then told me she wouldn't be needing a ride home. See, I've been humiliated. I've had the experience. And everything I tell you, unless it's otherwise labeled, is based on a rich, long life of experience. However, having experience and being worldly wise doesn't necessarily guarantee that you've got empirical data. Empirical evidence that what you're saying is true. And many of you smartasses out there call in and demand to know where my data are. Yes, data is plural. You want to know where my data are, and sometimes I have to tell you, it's just based on experience. It's based on having made mistakes, based on knowing. And then later on, somebody does a study of the very thing I've been talking about, and then they come out with scientific evidence that what I say is true. Listen to this story, and you'll get the idea here. If women are looking for the key to long-lasting health, they should consider getting rid of their man. By the way, you will recall that I told you on this program that when you go to a health club, and we are now in that time of year when people have eaten like pigs, and now they're all spending the next 45 days in a health club before they finally give up again, which most of you will. But women who go to health clubs are generally separated, about to get separated, about to get divorced, or divorced. When women are married and quote-unquote, happy. In the United States, they chop off their hair, they gain 50 or 60 pounds, and they turn into complete bitches. Now, I've told you this. And now, from Australian news, that the key to long-lasting health for women is getting rid of their men. It says here that is one finding of research by 2 Queensland universities that reveals that divorced, widowed, and single women in older age appear to be healthier than their married counterparts. A man's health unaffected by his marital status. That's because we are fat slobs one way or the other, with few exceptions. We don't take very good care of ourselves, generally. Sure, there are people who are training for the Olympics. Sure, you got Lance Armstrong out there, but the average guy, you know, he's on the Pilsner diet. Only his elbow is getting worked out, pretty much. You don't see guys going to the gym when their wives leave. You see women going to the gym when their relationships are over. It says here, this surprise finding may help allay fears that the burgeoning group of older single females, products of the divorce surge of the 1970s, 1980s, will place an extra burden on health budgets. See, there's some bottom line here that everybody's concerned about. Oh, that's good. So many divorced women, well, they won't be as fat as when they were married, and therefore they'll be less of a burden on society. Says here it's the Queensland University and Queensland University of Technology study called Marriage Dissolution and Health Amongst the Elderly, the Role of Social and Economic Resources. It was based on a sample of 2,300 Australians over 60 and will be published in the forthcoming issue of the journal called Just Policy. So all of you sticklers for specifics, I just gave you the specifics. And I know I'll have to read that again at least twice or three times this hour to the smartasses who call in and challenge me on it. Says here it shows that divorced, widowed, and never married elderly women reported significantly better general health than married women, challenging long-held beliefs that married people have better overall physical and mental health than non-married. Researcher Belinda Hewitt of the School of Social Science at the University of Queensland, this was her take on it. Maybe married women are worn out from looking after their husbands. No. Married women can afford to get fat because the contract has been signed. The deal is done. Women look good as a loss leader to get men in the door. Like when your local supermarket sells a six-pack of Coca-Cola for 99 cents. That gets you to the supermarket, where you'll then pay $3 for a loaf of bread. That's the way it works. That's how women are. Women use attractiveness and fellatio to get you in the door, and then once you're in the door, then you find out what you're going to get. A chunky bitch with short hair who tells you what to do all the time. It's not sexy or spontaneous at all. Of course women are healthier when they're single. They have to be. If they have any chance of finding a man, they have to be. They have to look good. Says here, however, women who were separated but not divorced reported poorer health than all other groups of females, giving rise to concerns that the needs of a small but growing group of elderly women are being overlooked. Ms. Hewitt, a Ph.D. candidate, said, the separated women in our study have been separated on average for 20 years. Perhaps they had no sense of closure, no divorce settlement, and socially and financially they were worse off than both the married and divorced. Note she said perhaps. She has no empirical evidence of this. This is her opinion. And you know what opinions are like. Everybody has them. The research shows Australia has more divorced and separated elderly people than ever before. I think so does every country. Are there any countries where there are less divorced people than there were in the past? I mean, can you name a country where less people are getting divorced today than they were 100 years ago? Come on. Between 1991 and 2000, the numbers of separated or divorced Australians over 60 rose from 165,000 to more than 300,000. Their proportion of the Australian population rose from 6.3% to 9.6%. In 2003, the number of divorced women over 60 exceeded the number of widows. I'm a widow. Exceeded the number of widows for the first time. The number of divorced men over 60 nearly doubled over the same period. While some of the over 60 divorcees may remarry, most will remain single. That's because they've passed their expiration dates. They're all dried out now. You know what I mean. Ms. Hewitt said it was widely accepted that married people have better social contacts and more social activities. While the research shows that elderly, divorced, widowed, and never married women generally lead involved and active lives that are good for their health. They're probably still getting laid because they still look good and they're still available. And they're not with some guy who's bored of looking at them naked all the time. Ms. Hewitt said, they're not a bunch of frail and lonely people who are going to be a burden. Maybe being married ties you more to the house and your partner. Duh! Hewitt said also that, quote, we know that single-aged people or aged people, are much more likely than the married to end up in aged care facilities. It is possible that the healthy, non-married elderly are overrepresented in our sample. All right. You get the idea, though. Again, more scientific proof of what the professor has been telling you. And that is simply that if you are married, you are less likely to be healthy, more likely to be... they don't say that here, but come on. Unhealthy is the equal of fat. It's the equivalent of fat, okay? Married women are fatter because they can be. Because if we get fed up with it, they'll just take half of everything we have. So married women tend to be fatter. By the way, just as an aside, did you see once again another study the other day showed that the fatter a woman is, the less likely the birth control pill will work? Well, of course that's true. Birth control pills are all one size. They don't have, like, jumbo pills or horse-size pills for women with the size of a horse. They don't. Now, we all know that if somebody weighs 98 pounds, it takes less drinks to get them drunk than if they weigh 300 pounds. We all know that's true. Well, that little teeny-tiny birth control pill, how can it be just as effective for a big tub of lard as it is for some skinny little thing? Of course, if you're above 150 pounds, the effectiveness of the birth control pill goes down. Of course that's true. No doubt about it. So, as you see, if you are single, divorced, out of the relationship, whatever, of course you're going to be healthier. You're going to look better because you're hoping against hope that you can attract another sucker to buy your bill of goods. Isn't that true?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
Excuse me while I scratch my balls.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's James on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello?
Tom, how's it going?
Doing okay.
The Reverend Tom Leykis, finally get to talk to you, man. Long-time listener. I got a girlfriend. She's, been dating her for a while. She's great. She's hot, all these things. And, I just got her membership to the gym for Christmas. What do you think about that?
Is she fat?
No.
And you got her a gym membership. Why?
That's what she wanted. She had been talking about it before, and we were talking about doing it together. And
are you doing it together?
No, I'm not as interested as she is in it.
You know what's going to happen when she goes there.
That's what I'm thinking more and more.
Uh-huh.
But
what's next? You want a boob job?
No, I totally trust her. I mean, I've been with her in a lot of situations. I really feel comfortable with her being with me, and it doesn't really bother me that much. But then I heard this your topic today and had to call in.
Well, again, women tend to let things go once they're married to you. That's what they tend to do, huh?
We're just dating, though.
I understand that. You're not going to let her move in with you, are you?
No.
You sure?
No, for sure.
How long have you been seeing this chick?
9 months.
9 months?
Right.
And how old is she?
23.
Too young for a serious relationship.
Right.
But that doesn't stop you.
Not at all.
And you need a serious relationship. Why exactly?
It just depends on the girl. I've done a lot of dating before that, and this girl's great, so I feel she's worth staying with in every way, so.
How much was this gym membership?
$110.
Okay. And that was your Christmas gift to her?
Right.
All right.
Plus some other little things, but
that
was the main one. And
she's okay with the fact that you don't want to go to the gym?
She encourages me to go, but...
Does that mean you're out of shape?
No.
You're in shape?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And she is?
She is, too. I think it's something where she just wants to maintain or something.
May I ask why she did not get herself a gym membership?
We were just discussing Christmas gifts, and that came up as that came up with something that I could get for her because I didn't really think about much else.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why she didn't do it for herself.
Right.
You have any ideas?
No.
No? Hang on a second here, James. Eddie, what did you want to say to James?
Hey, this guy is the biggest fool I've ever heard of. It's guys like me that go to the gym every day that prey on girls that are coming in weak because they don't like what they got at home. And I'm not saying she don't like what she's got at home. But if she's going to the gym, it's because she's looking for something better.
I think I lift too many weights. Not confident enough in himself. He's trying to overcompensate with the gym.
But trust me, when she sees guys like me walk in, girls are just as big and they just as hard as we do. And you know, I know, because it's just like at a bar. There's lots of mirrors around. And you don't even have to look at them. You look in the mirror, and they're sitting over there just peeking out of the corner of their eye.
Eddie, let me ask you a question. You ever pick up any married chicks at the gym?
Too many. The last time I was at a gym, and I don't want to say what town it was in, he had a great job. I ain't got a dime, but you know what? I got a hard body. I'm older. I've been doing this for years. I do it in clubs. All I do is pop open that shirt, and they're looking. And they don't what they got at home at that point. Trust me, this guy had a job at a hospital. He's making big money. She's working for the government. Next thing I've been on me. And she's talking about leaving her old man. And I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, you just wanted to bang around. You didn't want to. You wanted to leave her old man. Stay there, please. Trent, what do you want to say to James?
Yeah, the guy that's currently calling up right now, telling the guy on the radio it's a bad idea for his girlfriend to go to the gym. He seems like a pretty intelligent guy, and I'm sure his girlfriend is going to see through the moron going to the gym trying to pick up chicks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because she probably sounds like a pretty level-headed girl, and I don't think she's going to the gym to meet some moron standing over there in front of the mirror.
Well, you never know. I mean, again, I think most women, when they go to the gym, are generally looking to trade up. I don't think most women go into the gym trying to look better for their husbands or their live-in boyfriends. I think once they've got somebody suckered in, I think they're done working out. Anyway, I appreciate the call. It's toll-free. It's 1-800-5800-TOM.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Let's say hello to Daniel on the Tom Leykis Show.
What's up, Pops?
Not much, son.
You know, I totally agree with women going to the gym to get some better goods. But I have to disagree. I think when they go with a significant other, you know what I mean? When you go with your husband.
I want them going before I meet them, and then I want them to continue.
Yeah.
I see it as trouble if I'm with a chick, and a couple of years in, somewhere along the way, she's like, I think I want to start going to the gym and working out. Because women don't just do that on their own. They do that because either they think the relationship is in trouble or because they're looking for some new meat.
What if both of you are a little chunk and you both want to get a good workout in to have a better sex life? You know what I mean?
Look, if both people are doing it together, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But you know what usually happens. One person works one set of hours, one works another. One wants to go twice a week, one wants to go 5 times a week.
Right.
Ultimately, you're not doing it together.
Right.
Or better yet, one person is always making excuses for not wanting to go, and then the other one stops going.
Right, working late.
Right.
Well, give me a bong hit, Tom. Thanks a lot, Pop.
All right, Daniel, here you go. It's Aaron on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. I'm coming to see you in Portland.
Excellent.
Yeah. Hey, my wife, she goes to the gym with her ex-boyfriend's mom.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out on my own. I was just kind of watching her one day, and sure enough, that's who she's going with.
Oh, my God. And how did you find out?
Well, she wanted to go tanning real bad, so I started letting her go tanning and, paying for it and all that stuff. And then come to find out, her boyfriend's mom, or ex-boyfriend's mom, runs the tanning salon.
Uh-huh.
So then she started wanting to go exercising real bad. So now she's exercising. And, we got a cruise coming up, but,
And you got to wonder if the ex-boyfriend is there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it did kind of turn out that way at first, and I kind of put my foot down and say I work nights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you put your foot down. That's done a lot of good so far.
Yeah, it doesn't do... Yeah, doesn't do anything. So, yeah, it doesn't do anything.
By the way, you're 23 and you've been married how long?
I've been married 3 years. Man.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I should listen to you a little better, but I don't.
A lot better.
A lot better, yeah, that's right.
I told you not to do that.
I know.
This is what happens. How old is she?
She's 23. I started listening to you about 2 months too late, man.
What a shame. And let me guess, she got knocked up, and that's why you got married.
No, we got married, and then I knocked her up about a year ago or so.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, my son's 13 months old, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you toy with that one for a while.
Well, you know how I feel about that, Aaron.
Oh, I know it.
You know where that's going, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I got a pretty good idea as to where I'm going. See, actually, you want to know more about it is I'm sleeping upstairs and she's sleeping downstairs, and we just kind of...
And why is that?
Well, I put her in counseling when she kind of had her boyfriend over there, the ex-boyfriend over.
She had her ex-boyfriend to your house?
Yeah, well, I was...
Oh, this is much more than the gym, isn't it?
This is much more than the gym.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, anyway, they supposedly made out in the house.
And they made out.
Yeah, I can't get them to squeal a little more about what they did, but anyway.
Yeah, I'll bet all they did was made out.
I know. Uh-huh.
Right. And she's still going to the gym with his mom?
Yeah, she's still going.
Counseling's doing a lot of good, huh?
Yeah, really. A lot of good. Got me sleeping upstairs. It's about the best it's done so far.
She's probably relieved.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Boy. Oh, I just want the boys to hear. You got married at, what, 20?
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
What would you say to the boys? What would you say to the boys now?
Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. Wait till you're at least 25 or older. You got to follow Tom every way.
All right, Aaron. Sounds like you're learning the hard way.
Yeah, I am. Darn it anyway.
All right.
I'm good at that. Anyway, thanks, Tom.
Good luck.
Long hit, would you?
Here you go.
Thanks, Tom.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Sarah on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello.
Is that a question or a statement?
It's a statement, Tom. I'm so happy to be talking to you right now.
As well you should be.
I've tried to call a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've tried to call quite a few times. I was busy.
Well, good.
Yeah, I love that you preach to the men the way that you do, because that saves us from dealing with the jerks.
That's right.
You know,
No, it really doesn't. We are the jerks.
My boyfriend and I are both 27, and that's the only reason we are actually in a committed relationship. My boyfriend loves you. He thinks you are the greatest thing ever, and he introduced me to you, and at first I was listening going, ooh, I'm not so sure about this. And he goes, well, do you disagree with him? I'm like, well, no, I don't. And most things you say, I totally agree.
Uh-huh.
So I've been a devout listener for probably about a year now, because that's how long we've been together. But no, the gym membership thing, I've got to say, you guys hit it on the nail. If the girl starts later in your relationship, she's probably out there looking for some tail.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with meeting a woman who goes to the gym, having a relationship with her, even if you get married to her and she keeps going to the gym.
Right.
The one I have a problem with is the one who starts off 5 to 10 pounds overweight and we overlook it. Then you marry her. Then 10 pounds becomes 40 pounds. Then one day, out of thin air, she's like, oh, you know, what I really want to do is start working out. That's a problem.
No, see, I've been working out since I was 15. I would clean the gym so I could have a free membership.
Right.
And my boyfriend and I, we don't go to the gym together. That's what I was listening to your last caller saying, that they didn't go to the gym together, but neither of us are there to pick up people. He goes in the afternoon and I go at night because I take classes or I just lift.
You know, January, as you know, as a regular health club
It's a
member,
horrible
you can't get a
time
parking space at your own gym. It's ridiculous.
It's really frustrating.
All the posers are there right now who, after Valentine's Day, and after they've eaten like pigs on Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
they will not be coming back.
I said to my boyfriend, he says, way to be supportive. I said, you know what, when I see them in February, I'll be supportive. But right now, they're taking up my spaces, they're taking up my class, they're taking my bike.
I have always seen it as a 45-day period, and that's exactly the number of days between January 1st and February the 14th. 45 days.
You got a point there.
And I have always noticed that on February 15th, the gym starts to thin out.
Yeah, and I wish that I could take the month of January off, but, you know, I'm too into it.
I understand.
But it's just too much. But, yeah, and some of the things you said today, I totally agreed with you. I am right there with you. But I got to say that the girls who actually go into the gym to take care of themselves, I love my boyfriend, and I want to look good for him.
I think that's great, but you've always gone.
Yeah.
But I'm very suspicious about boys. If your chick just started going, and she has not gone in the past, it's trouble.
You gotta wonder, like, you gotta see how old the girl is too. It depends on their age. It really does. I mean, a girl who's never had the experience because she was embarrassed to go to the gym, and she's like 18 or 19, and now, you know, maybe she's getting a little self-confidence and she wants to go to the gym. Because I know that a lot of girls who
Why was she embarrassed? Because she was fat?
No, because a lot of girls won't go because they don't know what to do.
Ah.
And that's how all my friends were. I had to train all of my friends in high school because I'm not good. I don't know what to do. And then once they start getting a little confidence, they say, well, you know what, I'm going to go. Because when you're lifting, you can mess up, you know? I mean, you could hurt yourself.
Well, it's probably a good idea to hire a trainer, at least for a little while.
Exactly. But most girls are too embarrassed at that.
No, they're too cheap, dear. Women are cheap.
I'm not cheap.
I know you're not, but most are.
Yeah, you know, you could be right there. I think you have a point. Most girls expect things to be paid for them. My boyfriend and I are pretty equal. So, actually, I pay for his gym membership.
Really?
Yeah.
You want him to go.
No, he's really good about it. He's good about it. He's probably equal to or better than me. You know, he goes probably one day more a week than I do. So, so we try for each other. We want to look good for each other.
Sounds good to me.
Tom, oh yeah, Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Vance on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Dad, how you doing?
Doing okay, son.
I've been married 16 years, been listening to you for 2 years. It still changed my life. Let me tell you what I've learned. If a woman is going to cheat, she's going to cheat, whether it be at a restaurant, at work, or whatever. What I've learned is to carry the attitude, if you're going to go out there and do it, later, see ya. I will do better. And that carries a lot of weight, believe it or not.
You sound like you're ready right now.
If she goes out and do something, see ya later. That's a good thing.
And do you think she's up for that?
No.
Okay.
No. Because she knows, and years ago before I listened to you, she would drop hints, you don't spend much time with me, there's other men out there, and I used to get scared. Be honest with you, I get scared. Then I started listening to the Tom Leykis Show about 2 years ago, and just changed my world all the way around.
Because you told her who the boss was?
Basically, I told her it's a free world. If you want to go get somebody, buy. And it totally changed my world. Those hints stopped being dropped. She's there with me now. She's for me. But I still carry the attitude, if you want to go, buy. Because the bottom line is the power of acceptance. You cannot stop a woman from doing what she wants to do.
Well, you can't stop anybody from doing what they want to do. And
exactly.
But you see, women believe that they have the only vagina in the world, and you're lucky to have it, and they let you know it.
You know, once a man comes to realize that who we are, okay, and have confidence in ourselves,
you will see that woman turn around. That guy that called was a girl that's sleeping downstairs with her ex-boyfriend. If he wants to turn the tides, all he got to do is hand her over freely to that man. You want him? Later. You can have him, because I can have any woman I want. Bye. See ya.
But you see, when guys are married, women feel like they have a hold on us because they can take what we have. In that case, that guy has a kid with her. That's like an annuity. I mean, if he says that to her, she's got to get money out of him for the next 18 years.
Well, you know it's a beauty thing in my situation? My daughter is 15. I can have 3 years. No problem.
Look at you.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Where are you based out of exactly?
I'm not giving you my address. I'm here in Southern California somewhere.
I don't want anything long-term, Tom. I'm just looking for a good time.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Tim. Hello.
Tom,
Tim.
what's up?
Not much.
Hey, I'm just calling, man. All these guys got to quit getting married so young. I'm the perfect example. I got married when I was 19 years old, 110-pound girl. She weighs 170 pounds.
170? That's more than a 50% increase.
I know. It's terrible. I got 3 kids with her.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And what is her excuse?
I can't beat her into the gym.
What is her excuse for being so fat?
The kids, you know, it's just that same old thing, the kids.
I guarantee you, if you got a divorce, she'd
No.
find the address of the gym. I'll tell you right now.
I know. I know. I can't afford her to divorce. I got to wait till my kids get a little older.
Yeah, well, you know the deal. Married 14 years. If you married more than 10 in California, you have to pay vagina money for the rest of your life.
For the rest of my life?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'm screwed no matter what already.
Correct.
Ouch.
That's right.
Well, I just want to say,
Let me guess. She's not working either.
Oh, she works. Yeah, she works.
What does she do?
She's a waitress. You know,
But she makes a lot less than you do, I'll bet.
She don't make nothing. She
Right.
makes enough money to pay for cigarettes.
Right, so,
About it.
oh my God, so you'll be paying.
I'm screwed. I think it's over.
Unbelievable. You're screwed at 32.
Yes, sir. I can't help it.
Wow.
My mom told me you lay, you pay, and she wasn't kidding.
Well, you don't have to pay. You got married. Now you're paying for that.
I know. Well, hey, I wish I was listening to you 14 years ago, Tom.
I was here, Tim. I don't know where you were.
I don't know. I was young and dumb.
Uh-huh.
And, hey, just keep talking to those guys out of it, man. They can't get married this young. My whole life is wrapped around some big fat broad.
Oh, you have to roll her in flour and look for the wet spot?
Damn near. If she's even willing.
So you can't even get her to have sex with you?
Not once a month, maybe. You know, it's a lost cause.
I can tell.
But I can't leave. If I leave, I don't want to leave my kids with her. You know, I don't want my kids with her.
Her and her cigarettes?
Yep.
And her new gym membership?
Yep.
The one she'll have after you go?
Yeah, really, huh?
Uh-huh. That's right.
I got to get going here, but hey, can you blow me up with a bong hit in an old school?
All right, Tim. Here you go. All right, Jesse, can you say it in 30 seconds?
Say what?
Jesse, 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, I've been with this chick for about a year now. We've got, like, the car, the apartment, all that stuff together. I'm just looking for a way out. Just, like, woke up and was tired of her.
You're living with her?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I know.
Uh-huh. right, so you got to get out of there.
Yeah, like, what's the easiest way to do it?
Find your own place?
So you think just, like, get my own place and be out?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, both your names on the lease?
Yeah.
Stupid. Remember when she told you that was going to be so cute? You both have your name on the lease. Isn't that cute? Now she's going to strangle you with that if she can.
The Tom Leykis Show.